Well, we're 7 games into this first season in Zero to Hero, and we find ourselves in a playoff position. Welcome to episode 2 of Zero to Hero. Yes, welcome back to Club 1, Episode 2 of Zero to Hero. I'm Wes, and in today's episode, we're going to be taking on Kidderminster Harriers and Stockport County in the Vanarama National League North. Now, since you were last with me, we've had some really good results in the league. We've only lost one game all season so far, and that was against Altrincham Town, away from home. We went 1-0 up early on, 9 minutes in, Johnny Margaret's getting the first goal, and then we just crumbled in the second half. An own goal and then a last minute winner from them meant that we didn't get any points from this game. But other than that, we have been very good. Apart from these two games that we drawed against Leamington and FC United, we were 2 goals up in this game, in both these games in fact, and we let that 2-goal lead slip. So we had to change things around a bit, rotate some players because fitness has been an issue so far this season. But we managed to pick up wins against Nuneaton Town, goals from Cassian Thomas and Romeo Akinola. We then beat Spennymoor after the Altrincham game. We beat Spennymoor 1-0, Cassian Thomas with the only goal in that game. And then we beat Bradford, I think that's Bradford Park Avenue. It says Bradford. It is Bradford Park Avenue. Yeah, so we beat Bradford Park Avenue 1-0 in our last game. Jordan Slew with the only goal in that game. And we've been more solid at the back because I've been trying to rotate the defence to keep them fit, to make sure we've got the fittest combination of players in that defence we can possibly get. Now, there have been some transfers since you were last with me. We've brought in Bradley Garton on a free transfer. He's a 20-year-old English central midfielder. He has a 2.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. He's come in as a backup on a non-contract for us. He is formerly of Liverpool. Never played a game for Liverpool. He went on loan to a Norwegian club a few years ago, but we haven't played him yet. He hasn't made his debut for us yet. I think he's down in our under-23s at the moment, so he'll be getting some match fitness down there. We also brought in Harvey Moss on a free transfer. He is a 20-year-old English left winger. Brought him in as a backup for Jordan Slew because we were struggling for players in that position. We only had Jordan Slew who could play in that position, and if he got injured, then we would be in a bit of a situation where we would have to try and change the formation or play somebody out of position. But now we do have a backup in the shape of Harvey Moss. He's again on a non-contract. He came in from Bristol City on a free. In fact, he's had an entire season out of football because the 17-18 season is missing from his history. So he will struggle to find fitness, I think. And finally, George Brady. He is a 21-year-old French central defender with 3.5-star current ability, 5-star potential. He came in on a free from Bromley, who he never played for. In fact, he's never played a professional game of football. He started off at AS Cannes, then went to Chelsea and never played a game for Chelsea. Went to Sunderland on a free, who then let him go to Bromley on a free last season, and we picked him up on free transfer after bringing him in on trial. We have had a big not a big injury blow, but we have had an injury blow. Owen Jones, who we brought in this season, he is out injured with a broken lower leg for up to 6 months, so we have lost one of our backup right wingers. He's not such a big loss. He hasn't actually played a game for us yet, but you know, it's nice to have the strength in depth that we have got so that it's not an issue when a player like that gets an injury. The one who we have been missing just recently is Ashley Jackson. He's our left back. He's been out with a broken foot for 3 to 5 months. He's already been out for at least 3 or 4 games, and we have missed him because the player we've got as backup isn't all he cracked up to be. We did try to sign Callum Pritchett, a player that is quite familiar to me from previous Football Manager games. I did try and bring him in on a free transfer. He's formerly of West Brom, but he's now signed for Barrow. I think actually is he still on? He's still on trial. He's still on trial at Barrow, so he hasn't signed a permanent contract. But we did offer him a permanent contract, and he didn't accept it. So I don't know what's going on there. So like I said, we're going to be taking on Kidderminster Harriers and Stockport County. We find ourselves in 4th place in the Vanarama National League North. We're going to be playing Kidderminster, who are 13th at the moment, and Stockport, who are 9th. The Stockport game will be quite interesting because they are quite a strong team. They have recently come down to this level. In fact, no, they've been down here for a good few seasons, but I remember them being like a Football League side not so long ago. And in reality, it was actually 7 years ago that they were in the Football League. So, anyway, Stockport County, they are a strong side. Like I say, we find ourselves in 4th place on 14 points with a goal difference of +5. We're only behind Ashton United on, I think it's gone alphabetically. Oh no, it's on goals for, because we've only scored 11 goals, whereas they've scored 12. And we're only 2 points behind Darlington, who are top of the league. So we do stand a chance of contending for that title at the end of the season, if we can keep up our form that we've been having at the moment. So we'll have a quick look at the tactic that we're going to be using against Kidderminster. Now, I remember in the last episode we had a little bit of a technical hitch with the mic not recording audio for the first game of the season against Guiseley. I have double checked, my mic is working. I will just double check it again to make sure that it is working. We do have audio, and this will actually be the first game you've seen us play this season because of the lack of footage from the previous episode. So I'm going to introduce you to the team that we're going to be using to face Kidderminster. We've gone with Naylor in goal. Although we signed him as our backup goalkeeper, he seems to have been playing a lot better than our first choice keeper. He's made 4 appearances, only conceded 2 goals, kept 3 clean sheets. How was that? Okay, he must have conceded those 2 goals in the same game. And he has an average rating of 6.95. He is supposed to be better than Naylor, judging by his star rating. But he made 3 appearances, conceded 4 goals, only kept 1 clean sheet, and an average rating of 6.70. So we have dropped him for now until Naylor. If Naylor drops off, then we can bring Willis straight back in. But at the moment, Naylor is the preferred choice in goal because he has been playing a lot better. We've gone with a back 4 of Keane, who is in for the injured Jackson. Back 4 of Keane, Qualter, Sonko and Middleton. Middleton preferred to Ben Davis at the moment because he manages to keep himself fit, although he's down to 93% conditioning. So actually I am going to swap Ben Davis back in for him because Ben Davis has been complaining about lack of first team football, and with Middleton not being 100%, it seems like a good chance to bring Davis in. I know Kieran Keane is only at 87% positioning, but we do not have another left back. I have been trying to bring another left back in, but to no avail so far. We have a midfield of Cassian Thomas, David Norris and Romeo Akinola. Akinola and Thomas have been playing fantastically this season, both scoring goals at the moment. On the wings we have Nicky Walker and Jordan Slew, and up front on his own as a target man, Johnny Margetts. On the bench we have Harris, Roberts, Thanoji, Middleton and Josh Hine. Josh Hine making his way onto the bench at the moment because Greg Smith has been complaining about lack of first team football. When I have played him, he hasn't played particularly well. So rather than have somebody who is unhappy spoiling the morale of the rest of the team, we've brought in Josh Hine, whose morale isn't as bad as Greg Smith, just so it doesn't bring the team down. We're still going with our Gegan press and positive mentality, although my assistant believes we should be playing attacking. I don't think our form is that good to be able to dictate the play that much that we can play on attacking. At least this way we can still drop back and defend. And what you may not have noticed because of the lack of audio in the last episode, I am actually giving my own team talks this season. It was something I left to my assistant manager last season, but I'm giving it a go this season, and hopefully it will pay off. So we've got the game underway against Kidderminster. As you can see, we're still going with our 2D classic view, as I haven't been able to update my laptop with a better processor. I am looking at doing that this year so that we can get the 3D match engine running smoothly. We still have the replays in 3D, so you still get a little bit of a taste of it, but I'd rather have it running smoother on the 2D than have it very jittery on 3D, because it just makes it easier to look at. Very few highlights to start this game off, really. We're 25 minutes in, and we haven't really had a lot to look at. We are controlling possession. We've had 3 shots and all of them have been on target, but we're getting through the first half quite quickly, and no highlights. I am going to use one of my shouts. I'm going to tell them to show some passion. We have got a corner now, first highlight for us, and Sonko has managed to put the ball in the back of the net. I think that's his first goal for us. It was a bit of a goalmouth scramble. Davis with the corner. It was headed out initially. Qualter headed it back in. It fell to Sonko, and the keeper couldn't keep it out. That's his first goal for the club, and that's put us up to second place, only a point behind Leamington. And that was a good time to score with the run-in for half-time. We're into added time, and it is half-time now, gone in at 1-0. And we seem to be controlling the game quite well at home. I've not done a team talk at half-time. I don't know why I did that. I think it's force of habit, where I was used to the assistant doing it last season, and I always used to just go exit team talk, play. And I've done that a couple of times. I need to get into the habit of doing my team talks. But if we look at the player ratings so far, I mean, Thomas isn't having a very good game. Walker's not having a very good game, both on 6.5. So they need to buck their ideas up, or they will be getting substituted. We have got a highlight now. Davis with the ball forward to Marcus, who's through on goal. He's forced a save out of the keeper, and he won't get a better chance to score than that. He should have done better. I believe it was a tackle from their defender at first that took the ball away from him, but he managed to get through and make the chance and get a shot away, but he just couldn't get it past the keeper. Thomas now drops to a 6.4, so he's going to be making way for Andy Thanoji, because he just slots straight into that position at central midfield. Who else are we monitoring for fitness? Kieran Keane on 64%, but I'm tempted maybe to bring Middleton on and just let him do a job at right back, because he's not natural over there, but he can play right back, and I just think that's probably our best way, because if Keane gets injured, we don't have any left backs, so we're trying to protect him a little bit. And they've got a highlight. They're through on goal, and it's a good save from Naylor, putting it behind for a corner. How do we defend the corner now? We have been a bit iffy from set pieces just recently, but Naylor gathers the ball with no problems at all, but plays it forward to absolutely nobody. I think he was looking for Margits there, but he was miles away, and now they're through on goal again, and they've blazed it straight over. He's on a 6.9 at the minute, so still playing his average rating, really. Doing well, a lot better than Willis was doing. 78 minutes in, I'm going to make the last substitution, and I am going to... Nicky Walker's not having a good game, but we don't have another right winger on the bench. I'm tempted just to bring off Norris and bring Harris on. Harris can play in defence and at centre-back. He likes to play as that ball-winning midfielder, which is Norris's usual role, so he can just slot straight in there. And we'll try and see out this game at 1-0. Make it our third 1-0 win on the bounce. And we've only got 5 minutes left, and it's looking like we are going to be going all the way through at 1-0. But Margits is through on goal, straight at the keeper. He should have done a lot better there. He's only scored, I think, once or twice for us this season. He's not been the goal threat that I was expecting. Luckily, our midfielders have been weighing in with us most of the goals this season. And it is full time. We have won that 1-0, and I think that sees us go up to second in the league. And we're going to tell them, we're going to be passionate, and we're going to say, well done lads, that's a good win for us. And we'll leave that team talk there. We'll just have a quick look to see where that leaves us in terms of the table before we head through to our next game. And we are second, only 1 point behind Leamington. And we now play Stockport, who have dropped to 10th, a full 6 points behind us. We're 3 points clear of Alfreton, who are at the bottom of the playoffs as well. So even if we lose this next game, we will still be in the playoffs by the end of the episode. And we'll rejoin you when we're ready for our next match against Stockport. Okay, so we're ready for our next game against Stockport County. Just the one change for this game then. We've brought Middleton into the defence at the expense of Ryan Qualter. Middleton has been complaining about first team football. He wasn't too pleased about the signing of George Brady, thinking that he wasn't going to get in the side. So we will put him in for this game. We normally play him at right back, but Davis, having played well in the last game and winning man of the match, we're keeping him in the side today. So hopefully we can pick up another win. We are second in the table, and we want to see if we can keep this run going and try and potentially challenge for the title at the end of the season. Although Stockport are favourites for this game, I'm hoping we can do something, get a result. We've been on a good run lately, so go out and impress me. The only one that's gained confidence from that is Middleton, unfortunately. I'm still getting used to the idea of doing these team talks myself. And we've kicked off the game. So as you can see from that league table in the middle of the screen, we're only 1 point behind Leamington. So I don't know who Leamington are playing, but we could potentially finish this episode top of the table. But we're defending in the first highlight. Naylor saving the ball there from a shot from Stockport's striker. And that's our first highlight of the game. We're playing away from home. We're still playing on a positive mentality. Although my assistant seems to think that we should be going attacking. I'm not quite happy, not too happy with going attacking away from home at this stage. But we've got a throw in, and it's cleared. Sonko wins the ball back, but gives it away. And we're defending again. They're through on goal, but Sonko getting back and clearing up the mess that he made. We've played it forward to Margotts, and he can't get there though. And they're coming back at us again with the cross, and they have gone 1-0 up. But it's been, actually they haven't, it's been disallowed for offside. We'll have a look at that replay. And he was well offside there. It was a good call from the linesman or the assistant referee. From the looks of things, Leamington have gone ahead in their game. I'll have a look. We'll change this to latest scores. See where Leamington are. Oh, we've got a highlight, a corner from Davis, trying to find Margotts, and we have won a penalty. Who's taking it? Davis is our penalty taker. Can he put us 1-0 up? He has, and that's put us 1-0 up. That's his first goal of the season, first goal for the club as well. And a confident penalty from Davis there. He has been booked though. We're only 30 minutes in, and we're still just the 1 point behind Leamington, and we're coming at them again. Norris with the ball. Akinola on the edge of the area and shoots just wide. More good football from us. Jordan Slew on us, only on a 6.5, 38 minutes in. I'm hoping we can just go in at half time at 1-0. Would be nice if we can score a few more, get our goal difference higher, so that we don't have to look down too much at the teams below us in terms of goal difference. We have gone in at half time 1-0 up, and I'm going to say to the team, I'm happy with your performance. I'm going to go be passionate. I'm going to say I'm happy with your performance so far, keep it up, and that has done wonders for the team. And we're going to go out second half practically more of the same. We are edging possession slightly. We've had 5 shots, 4 on target. They've had 5 shots, only 2 on target. We are committing a lot of fouls though. I've noticed 8 fouls so far, and Davis being booked. Middleton's now picked up a yellow card as well. We're 60 minutes in, there or thereabouts. I still didn't look to see who Leamington were playing. Leamington are playing at home against Spennymoor, so where are Spennymoor in the league? They're 19th. So yeah, they should win that comfortably. We're back in now for some reason. It's zoomed in and we have just conceded an equaliser from a set piece. We have been vulnerable from set pieces. No one marking him at all. I haven't done anything to the set piece instructions. Maybe that is a sign that I should. We're 75 minutes in and I am going to make some changes to the team. Jordan Slew not having a very good game at all. He's been one of our better players so far this season, but he's not having a good game today. Unfortunately, we don't have a left winger on the bench, so I'm just wondering what we're going to do. Am I going to have to change the tactic? Can Walker play there? He can, but again, I don't think we've got a right winger. Where can Josh Hine play? He's a striker, but can he play? He can play right wing. So we'll bring Josh Hine on for Slew at right wing and have Walker play on the left as the inside forward. We will make Hine also an inside forward on attack because we want to go a bit more attacking now. And other changes, I mean, Akinola not on a very good rating, so we're going to bring on Andy Thanoji. It's a change that my assistant suggested before the game, but I didn't want to change anything seeing as we won, apart from obviously Middleton. We are going to have to keep an eye on Middleton and Davis, with them both carrying bookings. We don't want to be going down 10 men when we're chasing for a goal. I am going to use my shouts and say show some passion, because that has worked in the past. We've only got not even 10 minutes left, and there's not been any more highlights. We've now picked up a third yellow card for Keane at left back. We've got 2 minutes left now, and I am going to make the final change. I'm going to bring on, I don't know, Sonko's tired, Norris is tired. I can't make any attacking changes, really. I'm going to bring Thomas off for Roberts. He's more natural in that position, and we'll give him a run out. But we're into stoppage time. I am going to put us on attacking, not that we're going to have much time to do anything with it. We're defending a corner again, and right at the death, in the 4th minute of added time, we've conceded yet again from a corner, and yet again their player completely unmarked. We've been undone by 2 set pieces, and it was just too easy for them to score from those corners. Norris playing the ball forward, and that is full time. We had the exact same number of shots as them. We only just edged possession. They had more shots on target. They've had 2 shots on target more than we have, and that has been our undoing, really. We didn't play very well. We didn't play badly, but we didn't play well. We defended awfully from set pieces, so that's something I'm going to have to look at before the next game. I'm going to be assertive, and I'm going to say I'm far from pleased from what I've seen. Davis looking demotivated. He will do, because he scored our goal, but other than that, we didn't really look threatening. Akinola had a shot that went wide, which really he has scored those, and we have dropped a third. Level on points with Chester, but on goal difference we've dropped a third. We'll have a quick look to see where we're going to come back for the next episode. We've got quite a few games all close together. We've got the second qualifying round of the FA Cup after. We've got Chester in the next game, so we could potentially go back to second again. I think we're going to come back around maybe November. Maybe Ashton United and Telford. We'll play those 2 games, both away games there as well. So we'll come back in November for those. So Ashton United and Telford United in the next episode. just to let you know, I did manage to sign another player in between the matches. I meant to tell you, or two players in fact, we finalised the signings of in between the two games. First of all, it was 10-day Martinez. I don't know how to pronounce it. I will work it out before the next game, or the next episode, should I say. He is a 21-year-old Zimbabwean midfielder, capped internationally. He's actually on international duty at the moment, with 3-star current ability, 4.5-star potential, and we signed him on a free after he was released from Russia Olympic in the Evo Stick League Premier Division, but he is a product of the Wolves Youth Academy. And we also finalised the signing of Josh Dolling, a 20-year-old English striker, 2-star current ability, 5-star potential, some good physical attributes for him there. I'm guessing he likes to play as a target man. He's not natural or accomplished in any of his positions, any of the roles as a striker, so I don't know really where he's going to fit in, but he's down in our under 23s. See if he can get some fitness through there. We've got him on a non-contract, so we only pay him when he plays. So even if we don't play him, he's not costing us anything. So yeah, if you like that, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more Football Manager 2019 content. Remember, like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter @WeaselGamerTV for both of those. And thank you very much for watching.